right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashir Kakwadash. Giving double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who continually to teach us this truth, man, all these years, you know. So, you know, we want to continue to give them double honors. Shalom to all the brothers out here laboring in this truth with sincerity. Shalom to the few sisters that watch. And you know, we back again to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. And you know, in the meantime, you know, we wanna edify the people, you know. So today, you know, we want to get into people being lovers of themselves, you know. And that's pretty much what's going on right about now in these last days. Everybody want to be a superstar. Everybody want to be famous, whether it be in the world or in their own little circle. You know, everybody want to be somebody, but ain't nobody praising Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Nobody giving reverence to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. You know? So we just, you know, we gonna get into it. Lord willing, you know, somebody will get edified. We're going to start out with 2 Timothy chapter 3. All right, it's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, starting at verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And as we see, you know, we're approaching those times now. You know, we already in the last days, but the perilous times are slowly coming, you know. So like, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is slowly bringing these perils, whether it be pestilence, food shortages, famines, you know, shortages of products. It's all coming. And they say, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And we see all those things, you know, every day. Every day, you know. Men being lovers of themselves, you know, whether they want to be on Facebook, TikTok, or whatever they are. You know, everybody want to be a superstar these days. Everybody want their own fame and glory, so to speak. But nobody giving honors to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. It's all about what they want, how they want to live, not even considering the Heavenly Father and His Son, you know. And of course, you got the kids out here, you know, don't nobody got respect for their elders or their parents no more. People out here, you know, you see they unthankful. It could be something as small as, you know, opening the door for somebody, you know, opening the door for a female. She might look at you sideways instead of saying thank you. You know, that's hard for people to do these days. I just seen an article where this lady got raped in Philadelphia on the subway train. Didn't nobody even help her. They just watched. Hey, these are times that we in, man. And you know, hey, it's time to, come back to your power, man. Y'all shimmy out shot. But Jake, they ain't gonna get it. Jake don't believe in something that's so-called intangible. Something that you can't see and touch. They don't believe in that. They believe in tangible things. If they can touch it, then they believe it. But hey, us in this faith, man, hey, we ain't gotta see Yahweh shimmy out shot to know and feel his presence, All you gotta do is read the word, and you know that this book is living. This book is alive. It's alive, living. Verse 3, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, that goes into not having self-control. And you see that people don't have self-control no more. Whatever impulse they feel, they just do it. They don't think. Whatever they feel like they want to do, they just do it. Fierce, despisers of those that are good. And us in this faith, we striving to be good, striving to be good to the best of our ability. And that's why the people of the world look at us like we crazy. We don't celebrate birthdays, holidays, none of that stuff, man. We got our own high holy days that we celebrate, which the world don't even really acknowledge. So they look at us like we crazy. Verse 4, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, whatever make them feel good, they do it. Whether, and we coming into that season, so-called season, holiday season, where you got Halloween coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then even New Year. You got all that coming up. But Jake rather partake in those things than to partake in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it all comes back to being, trying to please yourself. Pleasures for yourself. It feels good when somebody walking up to you, oh, happy birthday. Giving you gifts, money, pretty much worshiping you, which that's wicked, man. They say having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. So, everybody want to say they believe in God, so to speak. When they say God, that's just a term, a title, They got a form of godliness, but they don't know the true power, man. So if you don't know the true power, and the only way to know the true power is to read the word and to be taught by men, you won't have no fear for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Therefore, you'll do what make you feel good. Whatever make you feel good. Whether it's sleeping with the next man's wife, celebrating your birthday, whatever. Robbing, stealing, killing, whatever make you feel good, you'll do it. And we always got to get this one. It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So, hey man, it all boils down to just being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And then, but the thing about it, when you try to bring knowledge to Jake, they don't want to hear what you got to say. They get offended. You know what I'm saying? They get offended by the word. They really get offended by the word. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So, you know, they wise to do evil. But it all boils down to not having knowledge of the true power. Y'all about to send me outside, man. But you have to get into the word to know who Yahweh Shem Yahushua really is, not what your pork eating pastor telling you, not what Esau telling you, or not just what you receive. You know, most people say God can be whatever you want him to be, but the word don't say that. So the one true power, and that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So the Lord call you fool, say you foolish, then he call you a fool. But the thing about it, man, Jake don't want to hear the truth about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because it don't make them feel good. It goes against everything that they stand for. Because, you know, you got to sacrifice. You got to give up all that worldly stuff. I mean, birthdays, holidays, you got to give all that up. You got to give up sleeping with the next man's wife. All that stuff that made you feel good in the past, you got to get that up. Once you learn the truth, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all that stuff got to go, man. But Jake don't want to do that. They too busy trying to please themselves. It's really just an indoctrination. Because, you know, you got us, Jake, we pass this stuff on down like it's tradition. Instead of breaking that cycle and teaching your kids about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know? But you know, birthdays are big with our people. And that's one of the most celebrated days for Satanists. Satanic worship. That's like the #1 day for them. And you got Jake out here doing it, loving it. Hey man, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua got something for that, you know. Like I say, Jake don't believe in that intangible. So the only way they gonna understand it when Yahweh Shem Yahushua bring this vicious punishment, you know. Once these bodies start dropping left and right, once Esau come in the neighborhood with the robot dogs and the robots taking over, Jake ain't gonna understand it till then, you know. But you know, you still gonna have Jake that want to celebrate birthdays and holidays, even when that's going down, man. So we're gonna go to the book of First Maccabees. It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward wherein that they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. And that's what we got going on today. You know, Jake want to pick up these heathen customs. They want to follow out the ways of the heathen. And the Lord tell you not to do that, man. You got your own customs. You got your own high holy days. You know? But you want to follow after the ways of these after Esau, man. You want to follow the ways after the Egyptians, Babylonians, and the Greeks. Which we ain't none of those. Even the Jakes that want to be in these fraternities, man. How off is that? A Jake in a Greek fraternity. How off is that, man? But don't nobody, you know, Jake's so smart, but yet they so dumb, man. But all that is, you know, making a covenant with the heathen. Showing them that you indoctrinated in this worldly society, man. But us in the faith, man, we don't care about none of that, man. We don't care who get offended, you know. The Lord say, let's see. It creates conflict, you know, within your friends or your family. But hey, you how about shit outside? Oh, okay. So we don't care. The Lord say, Matthew 10 and verse 34, Lord Yahushua, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Verse 35, for I've come to set a man at variance against his father and against the daughter, Salaki. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. And that's speaking of the men in the faith. And the few sisters in the faith. Because you just not celebrating these holidays causes friction in your household, man. Just something that simple. People think you disrespecting them because you don't want to celebrate birthdays, holidays. Crazy, man. It's the world we in, man. That's why this place got to go, man. Hey, but the Lord said it was going to happen. And it's not a matter of you not liking your family or friends or hating them or nothing. It's just that you rather serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua more than partaking in that nonsense, man. So they just gotta respect it. Get over it, man. The ways of the heathen, man. Heathens are on a low level, man. They don't even have a true power. They worship idols. And we want to follow that. Well, at one point in time, you know, I followed that. But all praise to Yahweh, I should have shot to bring you out of that nonsense, man. But you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you not to follow the ways of the heathen, right? The book of Jeremiah chapter 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Once again, O house of Israel. This don't apply to nobody else. Any other nation can celebrate what they want to celebrate or do what they want to do until the Lord come back and set them on fire, you know. But this message is for the Israelites, 12 tribes, ultimately the elect. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And that's right, man. And it goes on to say, the customs of the people are vain, man. Because really, you worshiping yourself. You doing this to make yourself feel good. Especially when you celebrate these birthdays, man. You doing that because you want all the worship. You want people to worship you. You want people to bring you gifts. You want people to bow down to you and worship you. Instead of worshiping Yahweh outside, your creator, man. Because not knowing that he can take you out at any time, man. You might not live to see another 365 days or whatever. Yahweh Shemashah might take you out. So that's who you need to be thanking, man. Not yourself. Baking cakes. Come on, man. Then you got grown men that's into this stuff, man. That's kid stuff, man. Grown men out here celebrating birthdays like kids and women. All right, we're gonna go to Genesis. Chapter 40, and we're gonna start at verse 16. It says, the baker's dream. The baker's dream. And it's the baker, he wanted Joseph to interpret his dream. And it says, starting at verse 16, when the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Joseph, I also was in my dream, and behold, I had 3 white baskets on my head. And in the uppermost basket, there was all manner of baked meat for Pharaoh. And the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head. And Joseph answered and said, this is the interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Yet within the 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up the head from off thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the birds shall eat thy flesh from off thee. Verse 20, and it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants. So on his birthday, he had a birthday party. Once again, a heathen custom, they let you know. I mean, throughout the book, how many Israelites celebrated birthdays that wasn't wicked? I think Job's kids, sons and daughters, but we talking about wicked, It said that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again, and he gave the cup unto Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker as Joseph had interpreted to them. So, hey, he hung a man on his birthday, man. And that was a common thing, a whole lot of wickedness going on these birthdays, man, from these heathens, man. Whole lot of death and destruction. But yet still Jake want to follow him. Jake think it's cool to go in the club and you know, buying bottles, getting drunk, not knowing the outcome, you know, not knowing that it's wicked. You know how many people perished on their own birthday, man? Because it's wicked, man. All right, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 7. We're going to start at verse 18. And this right here is clearly the description of a birthday, you know. Same thing that people do today. The same custom that people are doing today. And we're going to see how the Lord feel about it, man. All right, it's the book of Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 18. The children gather wood and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven. So, you know, when you celebrate birthday, you celebrate, you giving praises to the Queen of Heaven. All right, we'll start over. It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 18. The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Verse 19, do they provoke me to anger? Saith the Lord. Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore, thus says the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, my anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, upon beast, upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn and shall not be quenched. Hey, and that's what's coming, man. All you people out here, man, worshiping idols, praising other gods, praising yourself, man. Hey, the Lord gonna light you up, man. But you know, Jake don't take the word serious, man. You got people in the Christian church throwing birthday parties inside the church. While the Lord say he don't dwell in temple made with hands, man. So really, Jake just wanna do all manner of wickedness, man. But like you say, when you try to get them, you try to teach them and instruct them, hey, they show you a way. Hey, but the Lord gonna set all that straight, man. Our reward is coming, man. Lord willing, I'm one of those men. That ain't what I want, but it'll work. Let's see, it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16. We'll go to verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. So, celebrating your birthday, man, that's a sense of pride. You know, that's just you taking pride in yourself. You being prideful. You boasting to the world, oh, it's me. I'm this, I'm that. But, you know, the Lord say you're going to get punished, man. And all the people out there promoting this activity, they're gonna be punished also. Whether it be whether you promote it directly or indirectly. If you going to the party, eat food, eating food, give it to idols, cakes and things of that nature, actually participate, then you're gonna get punished, man. Eat food sacrificed to idols. Salaki. You're gonna be punished, man. Alright, this book of Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So, you think you're doing something good by being out here celebrating these holidays? Does it make you feel good? You think it's okay? Okay, your child's first birthday, oh, that's a big birthday. 16, sweet 16, oh, that's a big day. What is it? 40 or something like that? That's a big birthday. But all that seems right to you. But to the Lord, it's wicked. Alright, we're going to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 14. Chapter 14. Hey, this right here, speaking of the death of what our forefathers, man, and our great died for this ministry, man. John the Baptist. All right, book of Matthew chapter 14. It says, at the time of Herod the Tetrarch heard the fame of Yahushua and said unto his servants, this is John the Baptist. He is risen from the dead, and therefore mighty works do shew forth themselves in him. For Herod laid hold of John and bound him and put him in prison for Herodias' sake, his brother Philip's wife. So he was being wicked, committing adultery. And John the Baptist confronted him and told him, so threw him in prison. It says, verse 4, for John said unto him, it is not lawful for thee to have her. See? And when he would have put him, Salaki, and when he would have put him to death, he feared the multitude because they counted him as a prophet. So, he didn't want to kill him because, everybody knew he was a prophet. But when Herod's birthday was kept, here we go, man, all manner of wickedness, man, on these days, man. Can't get around it, man. But you got people that profess to be a so-called Christian, man. They don't get it. It's like they look over the important parts of the scriptures, man. Or they just don't understand it. Or they just don't care. Because they want to be lovers of themselves, man. Say, but when his birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod. So, she was doing a little thing. Might have been doing a little strip tease or whatever. Whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. And she being before instructed of her mother, said, give. So the mother, another wicked Eve, always. Hey. So, like, and she being before instructed of her brother said, give me here John Baptist's head in a charger. So she wanted to be headed. And the king was sorry, nevertheless, for the oath's sake, and them which sat with him at meat, he commanded it to be given to her. So he did it. And he sent and beheaded John in the prison. And his head was brought in a charger and given to the damsel. And she brought it to her mother. And his disciples came and took up the body and buried it, Salaki, and buried it, and went out and told Yahushua. So, hey man, as you can see, all kind of wickedness take place on these days, man. But you still got our people that want to partake in this madness, man. Madness. But like I say, man, you know, like Yahushua say, man, Yahushua say, hey, they ain't gonna go unpunished, man. So you think you're doing so-called nice gestures, eating, drinking, and living it up, man. But Yahushua gonna put an end to that real soon. It's like people still don't understand what's going on around them, man. Or they just don't care, man. Famine is coming. Death and destruction is coming, man. Through the sword. Through Esau. To you Jakes, man. So you better understand what's coming, man. Hey, after a while, people ain't gonna be concerned about celebrating no holidays or no birthdays or none of that. But it's gonna take Yahushua to get real drastic with these people, man. Only way they gonna understand. But with that being said, you know, hopefully somebody was edified. And you know, once again, you know, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Dash. Man, it's a water, man. It's a lot. Hey, Shalom, DTA.